Good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, world. This is the Rastafari International Ambassador, JAHBUNNY, better known as the Badass, the man from Buzzwalk. Marcus Garvey once referred to that place next as the place next to hell. Now today, I'm gonna do a program that, again, like I said, it wasn't my intention to take things to this level, but things have reached this level, and we have no regrets. I need to recap a few things, and that is, I originally start my broadcast in telling my story as a Rastafarian baby from Bakawal. I explained firstly that the reason why I decided to tell my story was to empower the youths of Bakawal mainly because there's a continuous war going on in that section of Jamaica that no one, even the youth themselves, don't understand how that come about. So that was the main reason for me doing this broadcast, telling my chronicle. I try to be as honest and fearful in terms of fear in how I tell my chronicle. I try not to sugarcoat, and I struggle to tell my chronicle because I have my close brethren, family members, friends, comrades, people in high and low places. Everybody put on them kuntung. Normally, when people reach my age, them start to tell all. I want to make it clear that this is not a tell all. And I will never do a tell all. The second reason for telling my chronicle is that I have realized that all the elders before me had made serious errors and mistakes by taking people in their confidence, especially foreign people, especially other races of people, and conveying to them misinformation and propaganda, and die. And now you have books coming out left and right, and everybody's authenticating what was told to them by various elders. People are not mindful of the fact that the Rastafarian struggle have took various turn. As it stands today, and as King Pharaoh said, it's dying, or it appears that it is, shaky. It is shaky for many reasons. Most people today is building it as they go along to fit their criteria. And one of the criteria that people try to hold on to is financial. So everything is about making the money. Every day, even King Pharaoh, I hear, publicize that JAHBUNNY have a good story. JAHBUNNY have movie, and he should consider. And anyone that know I know that this is one of my serious objection. I will never write a book, and I will never collaborate in terms of interview. Anyone want to interview JAHBUNNY, it will not be in private. It will be right on this platform. As you can see, King Pharaoh is now on a campaign. And he's trying to draw me out in order to verify his book that he will be writing. Now, JAHBUNNY no have no book to write. Now, last night before I went on the road, we do road. We do road every night. You know that I told you I'm a party freak. Yeah. So I'm not a man that lock up in my house and wonder where I go on out the road. Go out the road. I'm a mix with third, fourth, fifth generation youth. Nobody no want to do me nothing. So me not hide. And me not go out there look wild. But what I have noticed, King Pharaoh have tried and is doing what everyone else have been doing over the year. So he have recognized the style that I'm coming with, and he's trying to capitalize off of it as a snake. Yeah, he's a snake. Still my brethren, because me have enough brethren who are snake. Me have enough slimy brethren. So when you hear me say these things, it don't mean say me hate a man. Me not go around and carry no hate for no man, but me can call a spade a spade. And people have problem with me because I see through them quick. Now, what Pharaoh is doing, last night Pharaoh run 3 program. And while I was partying, people, so you have to know all my forward cover, people are send me message that say, Pharaoh, I do program on you, Jabby. And at some stage, me even take up listening, and me hear Pharaoh tell the world that JAHBUNNY draw him out, and JAHBUNNY is why he's gonna say these things and all these things and all these things. So JAHBUNNY is the topic. And Pharaoh is not the only one that have done this. I just started it too. He did a 4-hour program on JAHBUNNY. Pharaoh did that thing at 4 hours too, but him break it up. So now, I'm gonna make my response. I don't expect to do a long response because, the truth speaks for itself. So before I start my response, I want to say maximum respect to everyone that take the time out to listen to what I'm putting down. Before again, I would like to point out something. We are in a different psychological warfare. Now, I'm addressing the Americans, not only Pharaoh. America is a very competitive place. So, I think America population is just under 3 million people. If we are to go by census in Jamaica, Jamaica can't pass 2 million people, according to what census keeps saying. But there is a serious crisis when it comes to Jamaica and the US. Complex relationship. Now, every challenge that the US challenged Jamaica, we just kick them to pieces. As little as it is. We don't know. It's just something with Jamaica and America. Yeah. So, for example, them can't be between a nothing. See Usain Bolt there? See him there? Wreck up the whole of US track record. And as from the day me born till now, me know say we own the US track, the world record on the track and field. Now, when it comes to beauty contests, again, we won the record on that. So everything we do, we lead. So you can't get in your big feelings and stay in there because now, I'd like to give Pharaoh a lesson. And if you notice, me have me writing notepad in my hand. And me bring out my Bible. See my Bible there? I bring it out. And me have on my God t-shirt. I just have me gonna say how me come to the Pharaoh. My God t-shirt. Yeah. Now the lesson what me want give Pharaoh today is listen to Pharaoh. Never write or speak on a subject you know nothing about. For there is always somebody who knows that particular subject to laugh at you or to ask you embarrassing question that may make others laugh at you. Now, Pharaoh, what is the connection between I and I? I already told you the connection is Culture Brown. If it wasn't I and I, the prisoners, you would have never know Culture Brown. The question for you now, Pharaoh, that I want to ask, do you know who Culture Brown is? Simple question. Do you know? Do you know Culture Brown? Second question. Because here it is. Me listen to you now. In the US, we set up cells. Yeah. The cells is disguised as readhouse. But it's a cell. It's a crib. You know the talk. It's a crib. Now, before I get any further, I want you all to understand that this is not a war between me and King Pharaoh. Clashing is the in thing. So recently, you have a sting clash. And the sting clash was Amari representing the US and Queen Lady Gangster representing London / Jamaica. And I don't know how that go. Because you see, me keep a try tell Pharaoh say everything ties in our culture. So now, what Pharaoh have designed, yeah, that go on now. What Pharaoh have skillfully designed is a clash. So now we have a Rasta clash. So the world now divided in two again, car. That's all happening. So now the clash is on. And we have a cheerleader. Me listen to Pharaoh, just like me listen to Ida Star. And Ida Star is slimy, and Pharaoh is a slime. Yeah. Me now put a dog pants Pharaoh. Yet. Me now go dog him out. Yet. So what the next name for clash in America, in the prison yard, we call it ciphering. And then the next name, this morning it came to me, but it slipped me. But it will come back. When it come back, I'll tell you. Fear I know what go on. A prison yard winner now. We're up on the wing. Clash. Because I'm go through enough of this in the fear. When they get captured, that's all, like the first 3 years, that's all. I'm go through. So, you know, put me through nothing new now. And you are going to get the shock now because if you notice, me stay on my square, you know, which is Rastafari, me not come off of that. Regardless of me talk about His Majesty, me not renounce him all now. So, I'm me a lead. When you never know, I'm try to show you that Rastafari free up I and I. So me can say anything I want to say. Me can hold any opinion I want to hold for any given man. Yeah. Like, oh, me I tell you, say, you're slimy. Yeah. And you prove more than more to be slimy. Look, all right. True me attack. Never make some people tell you how slimy you is. I don't mean tell them people have to send me them voice note, but the people them just find you slimy. I'ma tell you a little thing before, say, if people them not pay you too much mind, cause you're a Yankee, and it roughly a feather. But when they call me coconut nigga, banana boat nigga, and tell me to go back where me come from, me never take it personal. Me just stand my ground. So how comes me I tell you say you're a Yankee, it becomes so personal that you start kick down the whole of the fence and we're supposed to have a brotherly love working towards an agenda and it just gone through the window. Look how you talk. You're a Rasta. How you be a Rasta and respect and love Jamaica? You know, say you lick your chip. I mean, never. You know, say that kick there when me give in the head. You need for go check out your head because it look like something gone wrong in your brain, my brother. Yeah. So the people them have things to tell you, so I mean them send it come give to tell you. So here with one of my soldier. Yeah, because me have all kind of soldier, you know. You hear what that soldier have to tell you now.
Yes, Pharaoh, with the I have to understand, and know, say, without Jamaican, you won't have no Rasta to talk about. Because Jamaica say Rasta. So you have to understand them thing there. And no black American can't give you no talk. Because black American have no talk in America. No talk. A Jamaica come out, go America and give American all of the strength them and make them know if you have struggle and stand up tough and resist the system. You understand? But as some little jealousy, most of you carry black American and Caribbean and African them. And just jealousy and a Jamaican really come and really help liberate and mobilize and strengthen. You understand? Because the Jabi say the whole of us still in the bandage, same we are in a prison. But we never put respect on Jamaican thing higher and don't act like. I want to feel glad because we need each other's strength. You understand? So when you see one of your brother them have a certain amount of strength, come straight neat and I go like you want to come take down because we are fight the same enemy or we supposed to fight the same enemy. You understand? So we have to know the thing higher. You have to know the thing and let go them look jealous kind of little behavior, some little jealous trivial kind of behavior because that will kill most of black American and Caribbean them and the African them, Because I know our fault make Jamaican have so much traction, have so much influence. We don't have the same amount of 24 hours like we do. So now we just do and get their attention, ever that we don't run down. More fire, and there's something there.
Yes, Ramesses. You see where the things, how the thing reach? And me carry it go there, so Ramesses. You can't blame me for that because I'm show you something, Ramesses. From the first day my virgin feed a lion, you know. Feed a lion is a youth where me and him a tracks from. Youth days a jam one and I as vanguard come and blaze it up and do what we have to do and set things in the USA. First of all, you know, Pharaoh, me a tracks outside of Jamaica from me at 20-year-old, you know. Can you even dream what kind of art a youth could have if he left him base by himself and take on the world? Yo, you for put some respect like the youth say, put some respect and enough of we, you know. Just take it out to the world, you know. I so come and know about Rasta, you know, because we take it to the world, you know. Here it is now. Me show you my liberty. Because it's liberty. And when me show you my liberty, all you did is sit down and scrutinize. And can't wait for me dead. Because that you are doing now. You are come back now and come rewrite my history right while me alive. You will retell my story. And I put it how you want put it. When me already tell my story. You know, sister, you're a fraud. You know, sister, you're a fraud. Me don't tell you say my boss my gun. Me's a patriotic Jamaican. Me don't tell the world that. Me don't tell the world say me boss my gun for PMP and me boss it for labor right. JLP. So where you got where you want scrutinize that for now? Me tell you say me patriotic. So if you violate and the order come fit, slap one pan you, me go slap it pan you. It's simple as that. And me hear you talk how patriotic you is when it come to America. So how you jealous of me? Jamaica have people that is willing to die for it. How you becomes that? You willing to die for America, you know. So if me I tell you say me willing die for when me believe in and me take a oath death before this honor. Stand down, man, and just make the thing run, man. Me never dare fight you. And you start lick your chest, boy, you control and you are run. Where you are run? What you running? Me not see you come down a UWI a Jamaica. Come rectify and clarify. Since you want clarify. He's a keyboard bad boy. He's an internet bad boy. Remember some coming to the US and deal with it you know. And that you jealous, sir? If you're real Western man, go down there, go help them sort out Scotch part, man. Bubba Hill need help, man. Go up there, go help them, man. Me not hear you join nothing in a Chicago. When you join a Chicago for help Rasta. Tell us about that, man. I want to hear. When you join a Chicago. What kind of Rasta organization you are help set up and where you teach the youth them? Cause internet you depend on teach you know. Yeah. So now, my brethren, tell you that little while where you jealousy come from. But me not done with you yet because other people have things to tell you too, you know. So hear the next brethren here.
Yeah, man. Set them straight party. Them out of order. Boy, I can't say nothing, boy. You come like all roots. I get dangerous and bad every day. By the day, I boy, you kick out the whole of him stomach, man. Him supposed to go read out the whole of the library over Chicago. Howdy!
Alright, there you
Only thing with
watch it now.
this thing with
Watch it now. Hear the brethren say you're supposed to go do some homework before you come even come address I again. And you don't. So a sister now have some question for I and the I. Yeah. The sister now have question for and I. It was directed to I. But I show the sister and say, cause show me I deal with the fairy and I realize the craft will not bring off for me now. When I ask me anything and me answer it honestly, it be gonna weaponize it. So me tell the sister and say, daughter, get her okay for run the question global. So we can get the answer global. So listen what the sister have to say now as a Rasta. Because me telling you, say, me not partial, you know, and this is not a, me not beat down no one. My platform is an equality platform. So here what the daughter have to say now.
yes, greetings, Wanda May, my brother. That's JAHBUNNY. Um, greetings. There's so much things that's being said on the platforms. I really don't like to miss or be late in viewing and hearing the audios being sent because they're coming like going to church for I right now differently still. So I just wanted to put forward my little reasoning towards certain things differently still. Between I and I, even though, I know that I is still a man that is very reasonable about things and chew up on things when, truth is spoken and things like that. So I give thanks because we need this reasoning and being able to work together on what is the best for us all. Um, so from what I've been hearing on the platforms, I just have two questions. One is, why are we using His Majesty's name, Rastafari? That's one question. Why are we using him, Rastafari's name? That's one question. And the second question is, what was started by the I them in Jamaica that we need to follow now, differently still, um, moving forward. And then,
1 minute, sister. I think I can answer that question. When I hear the question first night, I never hear it from with the ears where I hear it like a while. The question is, and I gotta answer it so the world can hear it. One is why we use the name Rastafari. I think I have answered that question over and over and over and over, so I'm not going to answer that question. The question what I'm going to answer now is why we still need to follow what was laid down originally. Now, all the founding father of the Rastafari nation have trod on. Not one of them have written any book. So there's no book left with any guidelines for us to follow. As we go along, people is now making up what they can live with and trying to impose it. The problem that stems from that is that you have a whole lot of second generation, third generation, fourth, fifth, sixth generation Rasta now. And second generation a whole and pan with them whole and pan. And each generation a come with for them version. So there is the conflict now. That's why the thing keep like it a die out. Cause a man now Lego where him stand firm, you know. So even though I cut off my locks because of the works where me have to manifest, you have people now that have problem with that because them never take no vow and anything, and them not is that them is just verbally a part of something. Them not committed. Right? Now, as the Rastafari ambassador and the son of Mortimer Planner that have been in the field for over 49 years. 49 years I have been in the field internationally. Remember me tell you say me leave Jamaica the first time 1974. I'm telling her say me go and Nassau. I'm telling her say me crush her works there so, and you know me telling her the things them when me go through cause so the thing go. Me not try to come sugarcoat thing and a boast but you have to hear the reality. When people hear say you don't have a set a man out there where I make the thing move and make it stand firm and, you know, provide it guidance and its security. I hear last night, Pharaoh, the only thing Pharaoh left to say, me a criminal, because me him talk how my time in America, and him talk it like it was a joy, was in the prison system. But even in the prison system, we changed that too. So me not understand where I get the joy from. Time couldn't talk to me in the prison yard. And me have to book an appointment to come and talk to me in the prison yard. Anyway, to answer your question, sister, at the last conference, 1999, Mortimer Plunner declared clearly that Rastafari need a new faculty of thinking. And he had break it down. Him take it forward to the inception of the idea and him break it down in 5-year dispensation. And him make we know say Bunny born 1954 and by the time 1960 Rastafari change. Last night me hear Pharaoh talk about Cuban invasion of 1962 or 61. But I never involved in that invasion, so I don't know about that. But I know what Claudius Henry about his invasion, because that is our history. And it's behind Claudius Henry approach why me end up loving guns so. Right. Now, under the new faculty, the old man point out say, what make JAHBUNNY be JAHBUNNY? Now go make Sizzler or Capleton the same. Because them is a different generation. Now, the problem is you have people now under the new faculty come up with them own individual as opposed to come up with a collective. So now you have there's a scramble, a cultural scrambling going on. Hence you have Tariq. Them a scramble for say who own hip hop. And them a scramble. Nobody not scramble with them, you know. And then America take it upon them, Africa take it upon themselves. Burna Boy I say, when name Burna Boy or whatever boy I say, a them own reggae music. And China and Japan take peace out. Now it come down to fear and now one claim say him is the one who own Rastafari now because him have him dread and he must stand firm upon what? Kojo. They tell him. And he must disregard the fact that Kojo is a Jamaican. He must disregard the fact that the secret order. Look upon me right now. Me a talk. But me can't go into the secret order. Yeah. There's a secret order where no care amount of torture, una go torture me. America put me in isolation for 9 years straight in solitary. For broke my spirit. For me give up. And when me not give up, I release. Them have to release me, you know. So I them thing they make me be the who me is. That's why me ambassador, you know, because I can't break this, you know. And me I got telling you when you hear, when you get kicking on the teeth, they get kicked out, you know. Anyway, the new faculty, I would say, is the answer from a collectiveness. If Rasta globally can just think that me a Rasta, as far as me concerned, if me see a Rasta man I eat pork, I just the Rasta man him I eat pork. Me not go tell you say him and a Rasta can I eat pork. If me see a dreadlocks daughter sell some of that, me not tell you say she no hold it because she has sell that. We need to stop being so judgmental upon each other. Cause that judgmental something that now bring us together. Anyway, sis, I can make you finish your narrative. Sorry to interrupt you.
Differently from that, I just wanted to share a little bit about myself. Between I and I, even though I know that I've put my audios out on the platform differently still. But just a little about myself. I'm first generation Jamaican in America. My parents, my dad came here for doing farm work in the 40s. You know, saved his money and sent for my mom, got married, and had us up here. Um, so I've been on the front line for I free and liberation, you know, from ever since they taught I of the United Snakes Corporation stories and our enslavement stories and things like that. Um, Frontline for Africa, Africans at home and abroad, like all other free people. And one thing I realized after the Rastaman showed me certain things, after I was introduced to the Rastaman in Hartford, Connecticut, um, I realized I was able to go to both sides of the school cafeteria, both sides of the park with no problem. And then later, remembering the Jamaica Independence Parade, marching in the parade, waving the little American flag in one hand and the Jamaica flag in the other, from I was a little girl. And the Rasta man them saying, if your parents is Jamaican, then you're BCRC Jamaican. So it was like a real official reality shock when, you know, the Rasta man them tell me straight, you know, that they saw me as a Harticle, what they call Harticle Rastafari in Jamaica. And that I was different. So, because I was the only sister that um, when I came in the Earth Gates, was really sitting at the Rastaman them feet, listening on every word about His Majesty and Ethiopia Rastafari movements, blah blah blah. When most of the other sisters, they said, we're just looking for whatever man they could beg of money or a job herb or sex off or whatever the case may be. I was the only one that offered to draw a broom or, you know, wash out ashtrays, set up chair and thing when there was a little break in the runnings and things. And so they took me one away into a room and placed the chalice light in it and everything they showed me about Rastafari from that time. They showed me in the Bible and of course even before I sight Rastafari coming up, as a little girl in the, wow, I think I was around 11 years old. So that was, in the 60s. Panthers headquarters was not too far from my house. So I used to find myself there all the while and wanted to be a Black Panther. And they kind of laugh at me saying, how could a little sister, especially so light skin on the outside, have such a black heart to want to wear the M16 cross belt, bullet belt and carry the M16 and things like that. Justice, the things that they've done to us and things. I said, I put some man to shame the way how I was, a revolutionary. And so we go get some of my little friends and they would make us Panthers. Well, I went and got a couple of my friends, and when I came back, they were laughing and couldn't believe that I really did go get three of my friends. And so they said, okay, they created a group for us called the Panther Peewees, where all we did really at that time was just hand out the Panther papers and free Huey Newton bumper stickers.
You know something? I have to stop and salute the sister. No, I have to salute her because I am listening and I'm hearing certain things, and I want King Pharaoh to pick up because I think him have selective ears. So I want this king now to hear this daughter testimony. From what I am hearing, this daughter supposed to be either in my age group or older than I. But listen how she sound. Now, when I hear this daughter say, I'm going to want fear to pick up on that because she have authority. I don't know her personally, but she have authority because me listening to me ears. Me not have no selective ears in me hear what the daughter say. The daughter say, our father migrate to the US through the farm work program in the 40s. So that tell me, say, our father dead in the US before I was born and before Pharaoh was born. So, hey, my youth, I want you stop me, keep a tell you to stand down and stop draw out people, like you. Somebody tell me, say, watch Pharaoh in my work for, but me nah, because me not care who you work for. This is Rasta business we are discussing. Yeah? The daughter point out that our old man get her. She no say wish here, but me can cipher out now say she in our age group. We are not a size. The next thing me hear, she go through the same program like you, Pharaoh. She end up in a weed house. And she did the humbling of the weed house and learn. She said, other sister in the weed house. But them never get the treatment where she get. How did she get the treatment? She just humble and make herself active. She never did a look and a beg no weed or beg her money or a look anything personally. She just did it under the article vibes. So she would have get a broom and clean up the gates. Obvious. I and I go treat her different because she's different. She make the gates stay clean. The next thing the daughter says she would go in the kitchen and she would have wash up the dishes them. From that kind of behavior, the daughter showing us the man them take her. Not the rest of daughter them take she and go in the side room where Chalice lick and lick a chalice with her and bless her. and revolutionizer. Pharaoh, me no hear you talk nothing like you would know anything about the struggle. The daughter I tell you say she put on cross belt and put the M16 on her back and form a group of other sister. So yeah, come go on like Rasta. I want joke thing where we never have no impact. We don't drop no ball. We don't drop no ball, you know. It's growth and development. Is the lacking of the teaching. Yeah. So this is what I am here doing now. Drawing out back the originalityness. Because if I wasn't here speaking like that, a lot of people I thought now wouldn't talking. Watch the right. It's a different set of people are talking now. While you have a set of try beat me down and say me a hold this and me a hold that and me a hold that. Like them want Babylon shame me. I don't want Babylon shame me. So me for shame because me did go to prison. And me did for shame because, you know, me do certain things. And me tell you say there was a time when the whole of I and I under the same yoke and we still under the same yoke. It's just that the divide and rule. And your slave master make you feel like you're freer than me. So that's why now I brag to be a slave, you know. King Pharaoh. I brag now, say you're at Chicago and you're free. But if me come at Chicago right now, I the same freedom, me I come with me have that me I come with, you know. And if me go to Jamaica right now, I same freedom, you know. But anyway, my daughter finish her chronicle because I fear her chronicle and she have all right on my platform. Even if she does say, women no like, she still have her right. I'ma tell the whole of you say, all you have to do is send phone vibration towards the thing and it will be get heard on this platform.
And they was coming to speak up what college, Ray, things like that. But he sure couldn't tell me I wasn't active in our free and thing. And as I said, I was about 11, 12, 13 at that time. And then also with the rise of the Nation of Islam, I was front line with the bean pie and the incense and, you know, don't eat the swine. That's when I first get conscious about what I ate and
All up
like
again,
that.
Mrs. String.
Went to
all up again, Mrs. String. You hear with the sister said us now. Cause Black American history we are get to another thing, you know. More and the rest of the world for hear what the data say, you know. Because I something what you say a while, you know. Where drug me stop her again. Cause I don't really want to stop her. But the data say when she was what 13, 14, she was on the sidewalk selling the bean pie and the incense. Me don't know if it mean nothing to any owner, but me tell you what it mean to me. When me get captured, the first 2 years, cause me tell you now how me vital and me vital, you know. The first 2 years, you know what me feed pan as my meal? As a Rasta man in prison? Bean pie and carrot cake. When me hear the daughter touch a bean pie like a while, it just come back for sure say, me a man when me a buy bean pie, 1 dozen bean pie a click me a buy, you know, me a order from the Muslim them, you know. And me carrot cake, you know. All me feed pan, bean pie and carrot cake. Nothing else cause me a Rasta. You know? So sister in your strike and nerves look while with the bean pie talk. Anyway, may I listen to you keenly, no daughter. I don't know if them I listen to you, but me I listen to you. Come true.
Shabazz, Nation of Islam, self-defense, jiu-jitsu, self-defense class. In the back of my mind, I was going to be one of Farrakhan's female bodyguards. But anyway, after I sight Rastafari, I just moved on to doing things concerning Rastafari. And, uh, looking into how the connection of Rastafari, His Majesty, the movement, and even the Bible came into play, and not just our roots story, but also the heights part of our story, and actually having land and inheritance um, received forward with no strings attached. And all we need to do is our part, practice self-governing on the land, you know. So I don't see His Majesty as effing things up. There was a lot of misunderstandings that I'm hearing, catching up on with what is being black right now by ones and ones, and concerning our story. And even I know for a fact today that uh, there's no half a trim man denies majesty. Matter of fact, the church too, I and I, is even acknowledging His Majesty more as liberator and head of XYZ and faith. So also I have finished one of the audio with what's his name, Pharaoh. um I didn't finish yet, but I would love to reason with him because of what I have heard so far. And just checking a quick timeline with Ethiopia's records of Black Christ version of things versus the white Vatican version. I think the ancient Black Christ is more ancient and original. And the revolution means change, and it does not necessarily mean with a gun or war, even though we will fight if necessary. And we also still are aware of Roswell and Tulsa and things when we just try to build things, move forward and thing. So, yeah, only thing with this thing what His Majesty gave us, which connects our sovereign and secures everything, is the infrastructure. If we do our part, we rise together worldwide. Yeah, I think it's the end, and it's just the beginning. Rises heights. Right.
Respect and salute. I data. That was idea. Data idea. King Pharaoh, the data, give you an open invitation. She's a Black American sister, whether you like it or not. God bless her, she born. Father of Jamaican heritage. And she, from women are here, she in the struggle longer than the eye. I'm see you have a selective way of going around sorting out Black American that is Rasta. Because I not say them and a Rasta. And I ask you now, I look now. My brethren, the daughter says she like for reason with the eye because she know a thing or two. So don't make it look like that you alone did meet Rastaman in a year time and meet elders, and this is what I make me draw out and I come out, you know, cause I am portrayed myself, you know, you hear the daughter want to talk to you because she did meet a different set of elders and different struggle, and she did go and harm up herself and a trod. Yeah, as security for Rastafari in the US. So don't make the thing look like I know some little bad boy and some little bad it up things that are going. No, a real thing that are going. You hear the daughter say, at one stage, she was being trained to be Pharaoh security team. So you have to know, say, people, and she say, Rastafari, make she jump ship this up. I mean, hear she talk like she renounce anything. She just know, say, she know what she know. And she want to share her knowledge. Yeah. And when I do no interview, I don't want to interview her. I want she feel free when the vibes move her. She just send me a message and say, Bunny, this is how I feel about the topic, you know. Because I saw me a move. I don't want to interview. I don't have no special question to ask no one. Every Rastaman free to be Rastaman from the angle that him can be a Rastaman. And me if you tell no man say him have to do this and him have to do that time. Me ain't like no family. Feel you sound like you ain't like family. Yeah. I'm tell you to straighten up your talk and stop going like you are I are the ambassador, you know. I mean, the last talk is not with I, it's with the people. Yeah, because anytime me start going like me alone have the answer. Then the thing gone on a different term, me no better nobody else. So, me have some other little bird, you know, and tell you some other things, you know, because you would think, say, I just me and you alone I run this thing, yeah, but other people, they're the man for tell you some other things, man. So, hear this, man.
I feel are still full of big garbage, man. You hear my side talk? And people, I tell him in the comment, and them a go like him not watch it in there, watch it, because for them come out, me don't see him face and face. Stay, you know. She say him wounded, you know. If you are talk about, say, in America and Chicago and the Rasta and the you are do a fuck up job. If you say you're Rasta, you know, should I show the youth them the thing them then? Fuck you talk about. Fear of them, they find some little bad-minded shit, man. Some little, him talk some true, but me never follow them because that come from some bad-minded place. You understand? They are taking me in still, you know. You know? Yeah, but them trivial, man. Them trivial. Matter about say, yeah, man, you and my brethren see me and rare, but and him could have throw you under the bus. You're good at depend them still. Boy, man, I tell you something there, listen fear man, fear a joker, you know. Boy, fear a really a slat joker, bet you. Man come like some coward lick, some car side lick, him a fling off. You want to see some car side fling it? Ask him if he know about Jim Brown badness, Naga badness. Ask him if he know about Naga badness. And some Naga badness he might bring off, you know. Them look a coward badness attack, some look a sidestep. You know if you take him in, you know. But there you take him in and be a like him need to get it off of him chest. Yeah, but there you take in some fear thing. Yeah, when I early start out, I say the Jamaican Rasta them dread them up. And say Jamaican dread. I work with politician and them never had the knowledge for rare. Then say, oh, you must say Rasta. And then the Jamaican thing make him say Rasta. So him can cheer it too. Him can cheer it too, man. The man just make it look like some politics thing. You know what I say? Yeah. And that man a deal it star. The energy there. The energy there, Jano. Man them now hold the med star. Him now hold the meds. The next thing we ever say, if Marcus Garvey, if it was another Pharaoh said the thing about His Majesty. We don't a yard. Other deal with him certain way, but through in a Garvey. And him have no say. The man them who start
Hey, Jappy,
the
stop this up. Stop
Rastafari
this up,
movement.
Jappy. Stop this up, cause the same thing we're gonna say now. Cause here what now? You know, you say something like a while, I'm gonna stop it right there. So me never gonna feed that fear no more, you know. Me I tell you the truth, me gonna just leave it there. So cause you say two things just now, and after me address this, me never gonna finish play out me there, you know, Jappy. Cause you tell me already, say don't follow fear. I'm gonna listen to you, Jappy. Cause hear how the thing set now. Me third fear, oh fear, big up the Obama family. Me hear how him say him would have bust him gun and him would have do everything for Michelle and Barack Obama. Yeah. Wish is some politician. Me no hear him say what Obama do for Chicago or for black people in the US. Cause Obama do everything for everybody else except black people. But him still stand on them grounds and Obama. So now, fear, how it makes sense that you are going to beat me down? Cause, you know, you say me a Britain. But you not call me name, but you highlight the fact that me bust me gun for PMP and me bust it for Labour, right? Oh, that. Oh, that. That is politics. The same way where you say you da bust your gun for a bomb out, so where wrong if me bust my gun for Michael Manley and me bust it for Siago. Me tell you say me patriotic. Yeah. And that's why me and you now is at loggerhead. Is out of my patrioticness, you know. Because no Rasta me argue about, you know, so me don't want you to get the thing twisted. Me not argue about Rasta, you know. And me want the world to know that I know Rasta me and Pharaoh argue about. So Pharaoh get this thing twisted. Me and Pharaoh is arguing about Jamaica. Time I say Jamaica done and Rasta done and all kind of him all over the place. Jamaica can't done because Jamaican who say Rastafari. I know American say it. I know Africa say it. I know Trinidad say it. You can't go around it. You can't go around it. And we say Rastafari. Whether we are live today and I'm name or we still like, we not give up him name. If that we not give up the name Rastafari. We copyright that. Jamaica own that. Jamaica own that name there. You can't take ital food. You can't take all the other aspect. Yeah. You have to go wait till you have to go wipe Jamaica off of the map to take that name there. How we own Rastafari? Not even Ethiopia. So you can't go and talk since you don't want to mess with me. Not even Ethiopia can take the name Rastafari from Jamaica. That's how deep JAHBUNNY get now. And me are the ambassador, you know. Wait. It will be alright for me to come and say, oh, Rastafari is international. Rasta gone over the world. We are so beautiful. And just give it. Yeah, take it. Russia have it. China take it. Everywhere. America take it. Stand down. We own. Rastafari is a Jamaica thing. Can't go around that. This is no sizzler. This is no Anthony B. This is no Luciana. Yeah. This is no Peter Touch. This is no Bob Marley. This is not Gateway. It's no universal. And we build that. What me say? And we build that. And we own that. So now, me not go even gonna further upon that. You are imply like you have some secret for Marcus Garvey. And I make it look, I compare Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey. Are two different icons. Them have them different lane. Yeah, a different lane here with the pan now. Different lane. You're not supposed to call Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey name at the same breath. Again, you mix up. Then you make it look now like you have some secret for Marcus Garvey that you don't even want it repeat on your platform. Hey, my virgin, wait, I can't make it here because my virgin say you need to get that off of your chest because you spend 1 month a drink. A 1 month you spend a drink in a fear. The man say, me have to come down that part. We can't let you go so easy. The man say your brains kind of fuzzy. You drink all kind of mix up. Hey, let me show you something here. The whole time when you are Palam and I go on. See it there? I the same buckler, I'm a roller, me have enough fear. See it there? The same, and look, you can see it, it's kind of off. Yeah, it's off. You see, a 1 bottle me I drink for the whole month, me I drink this, so my thing, hey, Fear, you know what, catch me if me get me, you see, if me ever bust a champagne and on my birthday and sit down by myself and get married, me kick out the whole, all your wisdom teeth me kick out. So you have to know, say, me still a angry, me still a pet and powder, you know, Fear. But the more you tickle people, them, me little soldier now, pet and powder, me think him finish for you before me go. And go tell, can me go tell a secret, you know, the secret where you know want to talk out about Garvey, you know, but that's no whole secret. So me come tell the world the secret. And then tell you how it go, because everybody know it go. You go like you have some secret. Or if you have secret for Marcus Garvey, how you know about Marcus Garvey? That we don't know. Eh? How you know about Marcus Garvey? If you ask me what I know about Cudger Brown, ask me what I know about Cudger Brown. Me not make you prompt me, no. But if you go on me, tell you about what I know about Cudger Brown. Hey, you see how me attack? Who say ever know something about the badass, man? Go tell the world. Me no beg nobody for hold my secret, you know. I'm in there look no friend. Tired for tell you now.
Means they must give it first.
No.
So you have to over that.
Repeat again.
And you have to know, say, the man them who start the Rastafari movements, they must give it first. So you have to over that. You understand? The man them who start Rastafari movements, make him can say him a Rasta. They must give it. And that's a real thing. You understand? So he must understand himself. But it thing have to come down now to a level now where all of them things they know, cause we can't have the back and forth thing, but fear in them feelings. You understand? Him up in them feelings from the time when you go tell him say somebody say my Yankee. It blow out the whole of him chip in the car. Him have himself in a way as a Rasta in America yeah, in a certain way where him tell himself that him are the head for the thing, you know. And I say him a support the thing and then when him hear that now in front of film people him know that lick him chip, you know. Others people him a worry about and pride, you know. You understand? Yeah, cause you and him are really smooth and you not really tell him that in a disrespectful way, just a show him a realms, but that when him hear that lick him worship him can't say nothing else. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, and the next thing, everything have no relevancy and have no importance. Oh, it touch you from way away in America and Chicago. All the movements reach you, Fear. Hmm? All the movements reach you. Say that come like you contradict yourself, Fear. Cause if you are say it not have no substance and then now in this new one you know, yeah say them a did a work with politician and rate and them never know nothing for teach. You know what they say. So it reach you. Oh you transform. Where you come from? A Chicago? A Chicago you hear about Rasta? Are the people in front of Chicago that tell you about Rasta? You have a chill man. But to give a couple more days I met the liquor them 1 month out of liquor rare out of you 'cause you look like you still have a hangover.
Pharaoh, we love you. We love you, Pharaoh. But I don't know if you get a buzz off of being kicked up. You like to be kicked around? Well, all right. No, it seems almost surprising that a man like King Pharaoh should refer to my being in prison several times when we ought to know that a cause like the Rastafari cannot be won unless not one but hundreds go to prison and principality. Cause we stand for something, you know, brother. No, as a Rastafari vanguard, I had elected like King Pharaoh to only talk. We would probably fail. But when we consider that our existence is built upon of men who were willing not only to go to prison, but to die in doing good for the race, we can and well look down on King Pharaoh. Yeah, as an idiot. That's all we can look for you now. Because you're sure now, say, yeah, my brother ask you, how you get to know about Rastafari? And that's the question, you know. Now, and I went to prison in the US for standing up on principle. And it was because of my imprisonment why you get to know Culture Brown. I tell you this over and over. But a selective hearing you have, so you choose to disregard that. Do you know who Culture Brown is? Or who Culture Brown was? He was an ex-British Army officer. Culture Brown was an ex. Culture Brown was an ex-British Army officer and the chief of the Rastafari propaganda minister. Yeah. So when you are come tell we know how much Culture Brown used to have to walk in a gully and can't walk a street and him tell you all of that. That's the way him tell you to spread the propaganda. Kojo Brown was a British Army officer. You have to know these things, Pharaoh. I tell you, if you back up your ease up, you know. Me no want to go in it to tell you things where, you know, where the world not supposed to know, you know, but me gonna make you know who Kojo Brown was. He was the propaganda minister. Yeah. I'm telling you already, say, he say, me no know of the Rasta man where you start I get beat in her head, cut off and locks cut off. A propaganda in Jamaica back in the dark days. If you get old for ganja as a Rasta man and you get imprisonment, they're gonna hold you and cut off your locks. Naturally. Yeah, one time when you go to prison, them hold you and cut off your locks. But nobody never hold Rasta in a back a wall and cut off them locks. Me never see that happen yet. So that's why I tell you, say, when you hear certain things, you have to know what is true from what is not true, what is propaganda from what is not propaganda. So, make that give you a piece from no, not propaganda yet. I want to give you the piece where Pharaoh embarrassed for talk. Look, me gone back in a life and lesson. And we are going to deal with now the big secret. 1 minute. Get my glasses, cause fine print me I go read it now. Like me say a fine print, them put it in. And Pharaoh claims him have the big secret. And him no want even speak about it. But you JAHBUNNY not afraid of no words. So the big secret. Yeah. Between 1935 and 1937. It's a year Marcus Garvey begin publication of a series of negative editorial on Haile Selassie and his policy preside over the UNIA regional conference held in Toronto, criticize deception of black in film, protest Church of England declaration of opposition to Edward III after their divorce, Willis Simpson. Amy Jasquith Garvey joined Garvey in London with sons. Garvey accused Haile Selassie of lack of identification with fellow blacks and of being visionless and disloyal to his country. Now, let's see if there's any more pasa. Because I pasa. In my refato. Now, there's also the reason for Garvey to take that position. Me already tell you now that Garvey called a conference 1920. Someone tell me that His Majesty wasn't in charge of Ethiopia then. So if His Majesty wasn't in charge of Ethiopia then that is also a part of the propaganda. So me tell you about propaganda now. I'm going to read about propaganda for you, because oh no, feel to understand, and I try to tell you already say, propaganda was part of the machinery that we use. In where this is the life and lesson. Garvey said the American Negroes are the best organized and the most conscious of all the Negroes in the world. They have become so because of their peculiar position. They live in a very close contact with organized racial prejudice. You hear that? Listen to what Garvey say now. Because you come brag and boast like, true, we don't know, so I never have no education. It make you better off than we. But listen how Garvey break it down. I'm going to repeat it. The American Negroes are the best organized and the most conscious of all the Negroes in the world. They have become so because of their peculiar position. They live in very close contact with organized racial prejudice. And this very prejudice forces them to rear race consciousness that they would not have had otherwise. Through this consciousness, they have been organizing, funding, and building and running institutions of their own. So much so that they stand out today. The American Negroes are the most enlightened of all Negroes. They have attained much in scholarship and general education. In commerce and industry, they are better informed. Hear that? So we never take no glory from you, no? The West Indian Negroes are very much enlightened, not in the majority, but amongst the few. Yeah, I wasn't a part of that. But unfortunately, the West Indian Negroes of enlightenment do not call themselves Negroes. They call themselves colored people. As to suggest that to be colored, the result of the mixing of black and white blood, constitute a superiority above black. And so there is absolutely no cohesion racially between the black and colored people of the West Indies. This tends to weaken them in that in the island there is much more prejudice between the black and the colored people than between the white and the Negro people. All this is due to ignorance, so that great work has to be done among the West Indies Negro before they will have the proper outlook from the racial point of view. Now, Pharaoh, if Marcus Garvey did tell me this from in the 1920s, how comes you hold it against we now 2023? How comes? Tell me, how comes? How comes now you stuck? Cause appear whole thing you stuck, pan, you know, you never move and say, can't relate to the growth and development. Anyway, in Africa, tribal differences have somewhat interfere with racial solidarity. The relationship between white and black in Africa, with the exception of South Africa, is quite different to that which exists between black, white in the United States, and black and colored in the West Indies. There are not enough white people in the real native settlement to as urgently influence native civilization as is the case in the Western world, so that the growth in this civilization amongst African is slow. Hence, the progress cannot be as pronounced as that of the American Negroes. But there has been a gradual increase among the differences, section, and tribe in the search after the higher education and culture that would place the African in higher plane of civilization. The University of England, Germany, France, and America have been receiving students from Africa. Young men and women have been studying the profession and have taken academic degree with the object of going back to their country to lead and inspire others. This will ultimately lead to a greater spread of civilization all over the continent, so that in time the African Negro become, because of his wonderful opportunities in his own country, will become the natural leader of the race. So that, circle that. Now, I want to do a little thing pan before I close, but I want to do the propaganda piece. Yeah. So, you can understand now how propaganda work. Propaganda mean to propagate or to make known extensively some particular phase of human intelligence. The desire be to convert or influence the people to the acceptance of the truth of the particular intelligence that is sought to be spread in their midst. Propaganda can be true or false in its origin or intent, but is also directed at the public for the purpose of winning the support of that public to the sentiment expressed in the propaganda. If you hate a man, giving him a bad name, well, may explain one of the purpose of propaganda without truth behind it. Nearly all organization effort have a system of propaganda to convert people in their principle and get them to support them even though there may be no merit behind it all. But don't the say no. Because me never come here to teach nobody nothing, you know. And my story me a talk, you know. And me done the telling us say 3/4 I wanna hear about Rasta. That was our propaganda in the dark days to grab your attention. And we grab no attention. And free you know, cause a Rasta free the whole world. Black world, a Rasta and Garvey free the whole black world. Is Garvey principle free black American? Yeah. 3/4 Africa, Garvey principle free them, and then you make white people come back, come canon in the independent and the constitution framework. Up until today, the only people when they get none of the freeness is Rasta. So because Rasta never get none of the freeness when it give away, Rasta start sell themselves. And pan that, Pharaoh, me go wings again. Like me tell you say, I signify where I signify. You know what that mean? We are signify. So, I want you signify properly. Yeah. And don't make it up as you go along. And don't be selective. Because if you notice, me not take nothing from what you say now. Notice how me deal with you and Hydra Star. Me not take nothing from what you say, because I don't trace me a trace, you know. But me notice say, you come talk, and you know talk with no authority. Look. And the Bible is, you know. So, when you talk, man, we don't want to hear your opinion now, man, because you take it too far now. And your opinion I make the thing personal, and we don't want to get personal, brother. The things them when me say, well, if you feel them personal, is the reality where you come out of your mouth. Just like you can, I tell the world, say, me, nah, follow Haile Selassie. But I mean tell you that. Everything when you talk about me right now, you know, and me tell you, and nobody come tell you no. And me tell you no, guys, my story, and me free for talk my story. Me not make up nothing. Me not sugarcoat nothing. Me just tell you how me feel. And me have that right to feel how me feel. Yeah, man, stand down and respect my feelings, man. Me not enforce my feelings for nobody. Me not, if God say you never hear me talk about click no like and click no follow, me don't give back. Yeah, me don't change all now. And nearly 2 years me I do this, you know. Following get large, and me tell you, say me never know how the following get large. But when people hear, listen what the daughter say. The daughter say me sound like a preacher. Me never know, say me can open a church. You see it? If I'm money, me can open a church and open the cash app and all them things. Me don't need no cash app. Yeah. Nah, look, me nah beg nothing. At the head of Babylon, me there now. If you never know, at the head of Babylon, me there. Me don't need to look nothing and beg nothing, man. What's wrong there, man? You like when I preach a thing back way. They say none of his children shall beg bread. So if they are beg. Me not beg things. If me get hungry, me go take a thing, man. And that me I try to tell you, if me get hungry, me I go take a thing. And them know if me hungry, me I go take a thing. And then me take a thing and get caught and go in the other bigger prison and then lock me down and still have to feed me. Yeah. Me used to me 3 meals and a cat. Yeah. Me used to that, me 3 meals and a cat. And me tell you already say, at the bigger prison, a 2-way to this thing now. Either them pay you to stay up on the street, or them pay to keep you off the street. And it's you to decide which jail you want in. A simple thing. Later on, I want to do it again. I don't want to bang in or bang up. So, Pharaoh, keep it real, man. If you keep it real, you're not going to hear certain things from me, man. Keep the thing real, man. And let me say, stop talking about the thing. And you are run the thing. You don't have nothing to run the thing with, man. You don't know nothing about the thing. I now run it. I just the ambassador for keep on up on the toes. That's all. And tell you which part you not make it up. Because, I mean, I'm here at the sitting library now. I'm here at the Google, you know. I'm here at the internet, you know. I'm here at the YouTube, you know. I'm here at the everything when it comes to Rastafari, you know. Yeah. I'm here at my brother them too. Where two them that sing a different song. Them have to go right now. Them in the study room now. So anytime I think tone down, other people will pick it up. Because people are research now and know what is correct from what is not correct. So come right, man, and make the people them things say, a war we are war. Because there's nothing to war about. Simple. We have too much in common to make my opinion clash with your opinion on any subject. Die free Rasta. And hey, for me I listen to you enough thing me hear you say and it not right and me no try to beat you down. Remember one night you kick up Muta, you kick him from Chicago to New York. And when you go step in him throat, I say, no, Pharaoh, don't do that, man, ease up. No. And you ease up and take the thing down. And I respect you and rate you, man, so I'm not going to attack you. I just show you, say, through your birthday month, you make the people overflow you with drink. Yeah. And you get cherry and just kick the bobo. And the bobo you kick it up. So right now, consider it, man. Badass and you kick the bobo. And that way I kick the bobo. But me not take you serious, Pharaoh. Come on now. Last night when I come in, me tell you, Pharaoh, you never know the energy. Me just come in and give the black heart. And when you see the black heart, it slap you. Your countenance strange because you never expect me to come with the black heart. I mean, give the black heart, because black heart, you know. Black heart, you know. And then you say, JAHBUNNY, me see you, you know. And me just smile, because while you say that, I said to my wife, say, Pharaoh heal every, hey, Jah good. Me I tell my wife, say, Pharaoh heal everybody, and him not heal I. And before me done say me, you say, JAHBUNNY, me see you, you know. And you see when you say that, that's when I go through my door. Yeah. And by the time I go through my door, I get a call. You know, you hear Pharaoh. Pharaoh clap, but him not clap. Him not clap straight. Over my head, you clap the thing them. And I say, oh, I don't going to pay no man, you know, because you clap it over my head. And I don't know if you know what the left ears not good. You know? So I never to a hear. But, you know, keep it. You know? I make you go on cipher. So until such time, you know, people, you don't know what to do. If this, whatever you want to call it, you already take side. So those for JAHBUNNY and want to say something to enlighten JAHBUNNY and straighten JAHBUNNY, then you can send the thing. The number is 447851 984675. Again, it would be nice. I don't want it to sound like a backbiting thing. I don't want nobody to call me and to tell me things about Pharaoh. I don't want that. If you have something to tell me about Pharaoh, put it in a voice note. Because then that will make him understand, say, I don't want to make it look like una boots me up to go kick up Pharaoh. I not take no boots up. Anything you have to tell Pharaoh when you feel say him gone wrong, the number to call is 447851 984675. Send a voice message so I can play it and I can tell Pharaoh anything you want to tell him. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a sissy thing. Yeah. Anything you want to tell anyone in the world, put it in a voice note. Until such time, stand firm and keep it locked.